Right, time to take a look at the number now here on Checkpoint. And of course, we are continuing to keep our focus on the drought situation in the country. Let's take a look at the first number that we have. 2.7 million Kenya. This is the number of Kenyans facing starvation in the country. This number stood at 1.3 million in 2016 December. It has doubled in less than 2 months, and this includes 357,285 children and pregnant and lactating mothers who are malnourished. 175,000 of this number are not attending early pre-primary and primary school. Now, the number of food insecure Kenyans high. These are numbers from the UN, 2.7 million, and from the government as well. Let's take a look at the next number. This is the number of counties affected by the drought. 23 out of the 47 counties in the Republic of Kenya. And according to figures by the UN, the hardest hit counties include Turkana, Baringo, Marsabit, the county of Kilifi, Taita Taveta, Garissa, Kajiado, Lamu, Makueni, Narok, Isiolo, and Samburu County. 70% of water sources in northern and coastal regions, the most affected regions, are already dry, while 90% of ponds in Moyale, Turbi, and Saku areas are also already dry. Maize production, as we told you earlier, in the coastal region has decreased by 99% compared to the long-term average. And according to the United Nations, a survey that shows that 3 sub-counties, that is Turkana North, North Hor in Marsabit and Mandera, have global acute malnutrition. This is talking about rates above 30%. We're talking about situations like what happened in 2011. 23 counties affected by the drought out of the 47. And lastly, 30 million. This is now the people facing starvation in the whole of Africa. And according to the UN, 11 million people in Kenya, Somalia, and Ethiopia need help. And the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, did issue a report saying that, predicting the drought and warning that there will be a shortage of rainfall, which will lead to very low produce in 2016 and 2017. These are things that, according to the UN, had the capacity to be planned for. That is where we leave it on the number, of course, focusing on the drought situation here in Kenya. Right now, in the year 2011, a cruel drought ravaged the Horn of Africa, including parts of Kenya, with the county of Turkana being the hardest hit again, with rate of malnutrition reaching as high as 35% as hunger struck. It was described as the worst drought in the Horn of Africa, as it affected an estimated 4 million people. As a result, Kenyans came together in a massive, heartwarming call, popularly known as the Kenyans for Kenya initiative, aimed at feeding hungry Kenyans. The Kenya Red Cross commissioned the project on the 16th of July 2011, and Kenyans contributed cash via mobile money transfer platforms. Apart from feeding Kenyans at the time, the initiative was also supposed to enhance food security in the long run in drought-prone areas, opening up land for irrigation, and the projected production was to be able to feed over 170 households. The media has reported on several success stories where there was irrigation farming to produce crops such as tomatoes, spinach, potatoes and maize, among others. However, not much has been said of what became of the projects that were put in place following the Kenyans for Kenya initiative. You're watching Checkpoint. Many thanks for staying with us this Sunday night. When we return, we have the latest in sports for you. Don't go too far.